the Dallas Cowboys. And off we go from Denver. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now a handoff looking right. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
I got what you need. I got the one to see.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Green. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Hey, I got to be with the
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
Come on, guys.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down.
Right to your boy.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot.
This quarterback got a little
on the next
relationship.
play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down now, it's Buchanan. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. (6-3) is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I got to be with the C, with the E, you know, E.
Off play action. Sands. That's going to be caught.
I got what they need. I got to be with
He'll
the
be taken
C.
down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That was down there.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in.
I got to be with the C.
Touchdown,
I'm with the
Cowboys.
C.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Trap.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
One thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, let me get that.
Knocked away in the middle.
Let me get that, dog.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Looking to throw. Sands. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Come shop with me.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And a big loss.
I got the win with the feed. I'm going to get the win with the feed.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Come on, dog.
Tight end fan.
You right there.
Big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I got the win with the
Called a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On first down, Buchanan. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Come
So
on,
let's see about the
dog.
call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Sands.
How you doing behind him?
Oh, Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Hey, man. I can't make this up. This man wide open. You're going to throw it behind
These
it.
wet conditions, the point after is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal.
I got the...
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is
all the
signaled for
momentum.
and taken.
He wide open, but somehow, some way, Madden say, hey, throw it behind.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run on first down.
I can't figure it out.
Into the secondary past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Sands. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
So inaccurate, dog. Look at my joy. Let me go to bed.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Man,
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Off the play fake. Sands. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On first down, Buchanan bulldozes past him. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Sands. He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Wow.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a give right side. It's
Really,
Buchanan.
dog?
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
What y'all gonna do me?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like when they're
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down.
Why can't get no fumble? He get fumbles. I want a fumble too. I want a fumble too.
And it brings up 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, don't get that.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted.
That's why you start running. That was crime time.
14, and a big turnover.
That was crime time. Beast by Dion. Well, take it to the high, baby.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
Another flag. Now, what is this?
Because they've been running the ball really
the
well
same
and wearing them down. In
that boy
this
playing
case,
for y'all.
giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Come shop with me.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon,
Come
because
shop with
you have to do the
me.
opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less.
Game of Madness, not that hard,
but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down.
Man, my offensive line must be
You
trash.
got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the punt team on now is this one sent away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Green. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to
come shop with me. Come shop with
It'll be a loss
me.
of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance.
Come shop with me, baby.
3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Eagles. That's right. Stand with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
That's correct. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Sands.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Green. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That was cute.
Another catch right there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw here. Green brings it in.
No slip, no
The
bump.
result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Really though.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation.
Oh, she really strong.
Here on 4th and a yard. looking to throw. And he's brought
Smoke
down.
behind my
Can't do anything with
nine.
the football. It's a
Smoke.
sack and a turnover on downs.
Smoke. Smoke. Killing me. Smoke behind my nine.
They'll run on first down. Buchanan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Cowboys 16, Broncos 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Buchanan, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Buchanan.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts
Smoke.
of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Off play action. Sands. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And that is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. And he won't be close to the first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Sands. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
I press to the outside every time.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Green. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because
Come on,
holding them down was
that's
paramount.
user.
If they can get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
131 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas.